We are live. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope people see this video. It's going to be a great video, and I hope people watch as we do our video and our podcast. My name is Michael, and I just lost my podcast somewhere. Oh, there it is. And we're going to talk about just about anything that comes up. I don't know what we could be, going on about, but yes, I am. So let's talk a little bit about the police shootings in New York City a couple days ago. And what happened there. I believe some crazy guy um the guy that killed these officers. I mean, he obviously was crazy. I mean, um, uh, obviously he had some mental conditions or some kind of condition, and these officers absolutely had um they had absolutely no they had no way of knowing that they were going to get shot a couple days ago, and they had no way of getting their guns out, is what the news is saying about it. It's crazy what's going on, and we really need to pray for um the United States, because we really, really, really need to pray about that. Yeah. Oops. What the heck did I just do? I'm trying to send out the link. Oh, it won't copy it for some reason. That's not good. Oh, nuts. Anyway, but we can, talk about something different. I just don't I don't get why there's, killings and stuff, and all that stuff, and really need to really, take it easy and watch what we're doing in the United States. Obviously, we really need to be on our toes now because of what is going on with all these crazy, if you will, crazy people. And, I mean, there are literally crazy people out there that, where's my other shot that I want? That, should not be in the world that they're in, or if they are, or if they should be in the world, they, it just, people just need to watch what they're doing, obviously, because we're not going to get anywhere in this world unless we watch what we're doing, and that's just the bottom line. And we as Christians need to help each other, of course, and keep an eye on one another, and just do everything that we can do for other people. If you see something suspicious, we need to report it to the police station, depending on where you are, and let the police deal with these crazy people out there, because they are crazy. Am I right, Mike? I see you there. Am I right about these crazy people that are in the world today? We need to, we need to be the police deputies, if you will, and help the police when they can't do it. We need to help and report. We need to help and report to the police what's going on, because they may not see everything that they need to see, and we need to definitely help them by all means. So, Mr. Mike, what's going on? What's happening, my friend? What's going on?
Not much, my man.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
I just came back from Austin, Texas. I shouldn't be back now. I should be still in Austin for a couple more days, but I had another heart attack. I guess it was just way too much stress down there, and maybe next year I'll be ready to do this again, but it just ain't gonna happen anymore. So, what do you think? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? I know you've been working because I've been watching, but what else you been doing? Oh, I see you got new cameras. I see you got some new cameras for the house.
Yeah, some HD security cameras.
That's nice. That's nice. I just ordered a new hard drive. 1 terabyte, 7200 RPM. I think it was a Western Digital Blue is what I ordered today. I actually ordered a Canon T5 digital DSLR, but then I canceled it because I think it was just I need to get glasses, and I'm going blind, so that's going to be my Christmas present, I guess.
Yeah, I just brought my wife and myself some new phones.
Again?
Yeah.
Wow. New phone again.
Yeah, I
Wow.
got some Galaxy 3.
Oh, why didn't you just get the Galaxy 5?
It don't have nothing that I need that Galaxy 3 won't give to me.
Oh.
I looked at it, but I'm not going to pay no, $200 more, and it's not going to give me any more benefits.
Like $649. Yeah, I was looking at that too, but you're right. They're not really. Yeah. I got mine Uh, I got this little thing here, but it's not much better. I mean, it's not that good of a phone actually. Um,
I mean, I got these for $229 a piece.
$229 a piece.
Yep.
Huh. That ain't too bad, I guess. Um, so I had fun. I had fun at well, I don't know if it was fun, but I had a good time in Austin. But I got to tell you, there was a lot of homeless in Austin, Texas. Anywhere I drove, and I drove a lot because I was the cattle coordinator, you would see people underneath the bridges. You would see them walking around. You would see them holding up signs, soliciting funds. I mean, it was just crazy. It really was. And Salvation Army has like a list of people that are trying to get into their shelter because they don't have enough room, and they have a waiting list to get into the shelter. So I mean, it's just they have a building there that needs to be redone completely. It needs a facelift, and they were trying to raise the money to get a facelift for it and all that stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad though. But I can tell you this: somebody told me that when I drove in Austin, and they were absolutely correct when they told me this. They told me that that Austin is the worst place to drive because on I-35 they slow down for everything.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, they slow down for everything. I didn't get stopped, per se with police or anything, but going up the ramps and around, and I had to find my way, of course, but it was quite interesting. I was there from November 4th until December 5th. I had my heart attack on December 4th, and I was in the hospital December 4th, 11 o'clock at night until Saturday, that weekend. Saturday afternoon around 2 o'clock, they let me out. And they did another nuclear stress test on me and everything. And yeah, it was quite interesting. But oh, wow, it wasn't supposed to happen like that. So basically, my personal goal for the kettle coordinator position was 275,000. When I left there, I can't tell you how much we had because there was no count. I mean, we counted everything, and they had a number, but they weren't giving it out. So, and I couldn't get it from the bookkeeper. The bookkeeper wouldn't give it to me. So, no telling what they've raised and what they haven't raised. But their goal was $350,000 for Christmas for the. And let me tell you something. There's 800. Well, at one time there was 884,000 people in population in Austin, in the city of Austin. I looked at it and I thought to myself, if everybody gave $1, that would be $884,000, right? And then I looked at it again, and it was 885,000 when I looked at it the second time. So the population for the city of Austin and Terrace County and Williamson County goes up, 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 and up. I mean, it's just it's, never ending. And where I was, we were downtown. I stayed in a room. They gave me a room. Did you hear about the shooting? The guy that shot at the police station in Austin, Texas?
I don't think I did.
Um, I I couldn't tell you when it was. I can't tell you what the date was because I don't remember. But when I heard the gunshots, I took a dive underneath my bed because I knew it was an AK-47. Let me see if I can find the. Let me see if I can find the videos. I did a video on my phone. Let me see if I can find them. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and um, oh, I don't know if I can find them. I don't think so. I had them on here. It was two o'clock in the morning, and this guy that lived in Austin, and he was a Spanish person, had some kind of falling out with somebody. He went to the consulate, Spanish consulate,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a gun, and he had some kind of falling out with the city of Austin, of course. And he got a gun, and he shot at the consulate, and then he went down to the street that on, and I was like a half a block away from it, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and he started shooting at the police station.
Hmm.
And when I heard the gunshots, all I heard was da 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 da, and then I heard pop pop, 9mm shooting him. And when they went to do a search of his house, he actually had a note there, and they said that he had clothing that was out on his bed for his funeral that he wanted to be buried in.
Hmm.
So there wasn't a lot of PR on it. It was a hush hush thing. But I'm looking for the videos I did. And of course they're not there. But when I heard it, um, um, I hit the floor because I heard this da 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 da, and I knew it was an AK-47, and I don't think they ever told anybody what the gun was, but it surely sounded like an AK-47, and hit the floor, and I was just right down the street from where it was, and it scared the living daylights out of me. I thought they were shooting at the building, at where I was. I thought they were shooting it at the Salvation Army. It was that close. That's how close it was. So it was very, very interesting. Yeah, it wasn't. It was kind of bad, really, because he got shot, and he deserved to get shot, to be honest with you. But it wasn't good. That's for sure. It really wasn't. And I would not want to. Uh, I would not want to be in his shoes.
Welcome to my tutorial on how to create pay-per-view online video channels using the streaming video provider online video platform. First things first, you will need to go and create yourself a free trial account on streaming video www.onlinebideo.com. The link can be found below.
What's that?
What was that?
Let's see. Oh, microphone.
What does that say?
Can you hear it now?
No. No, I can't hear
How
now.
about now?
Then go ahead,
Yeah, I can hear now.
type in your email address and your password.
Well, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael, and my co-host, his name is Mike, and also Mike, and this is the Mike and Mike Show.
Cool.
Thank you for watching. We're just chatting about whatever it is that we're chatting about. We were just talking about the guy that committed suicide by cop in Austin, Texas, while I was there for a month, and it was a pretty scary, intense thing. So, yeah.
I just thought of something. What you just said. You said this is Mike and Mike show.
Yeah.
I guess this is the M&M show.
Yeah, the M&M show. Yeah, exactly. M&M. Yeah, that'll work. I'll take M&M for it. Yeah, the M&M
Plain
show.
or peanut?
Huh?
Plain or peanuts?
I like both, but I don't like the peanuts in my tea, so I'll just take plain.
As long as I got me some coffee, I'm good. But I'm looking around. What I'm looking right now is something I just thought about just a couple of days ago, since I broadcast a lot of content. I'm looking for a provider of live streaming, or even if you could put up a video and make it a pay-per-view.
A paid preview.
Ustream.tv used to do it, but they don't have that feature anymore. They dropped it back in October.
Oh.
And I'm just wondering if, like YouTube or something like that, that you can set up somewhere, some website, somewhere that's bound to still have it, that you can put up a video or have it broadcasting live, and you can set it up where people will have to pay just to be able to watch it.
I haven't heard anything like that yet.
Ustream used to.
I don't know if they do that or not.
Yeah, Ustream.tv used to do it, but they don't have that feature anymore. They've done away with it. I'm trying to find somebody else, because you can make some money with that. And I've made some money with it. But I don't know nobody else that actually has pay-per-view content that a public can actually broadcast and receive money off of it. That would automatically, that would do it automatically. Now, of course, I can put a YouTube video up or broadcast live and put your name in, so you be one of the list that will be able to see it, like you be in my circle and on Google Plus, which they're tied together now. And you can pay me a subscription for the month or whatever, and you automatically will have access to it. But other than that, there is nothing I can find.
Wow. Here's some breaking news for us. This was just 12 minutes ago. This is from Fox News. The New York Yankees have agreed to pay for the education of both children of Rafael Ramos, one of the New York police officers that was shot and killed yesterday.
Wow.
They're going to pay for the education of both children, college probably, I would think. I think it would be college education. And that's a mighty nice thing for the New York Yankees to do. I mean, that's...
It wasn't it 2 cops that got killed?
Yeah, it was two New York police officers, yes.
Yeah, I watch on streams on livestream.com, the news channels on there, and they have a lot of that on there. The Fox Channel 5, New York. That's where I saw it. Matter of fact, they're live right now.
Yahoo News, Brooklyn shooter. I wouldn't be able to pronounce his first name. And I probably won't. I'll probably blow out the second name here. Brinsley posted chilling anti-cop messages on his social media before traveling to New York to carry out his threats. He actually told somebody that he was going to go and do this, and they didn't. I don't believe they did anything about it. I don't think they went and told any authorities about what he had threatened, because that would be like if I told somebody that I was going to go shoot a cop, that would be a threat, a terroristic threat, and it would be either a felony, depending on which state you were in, or a state, some kind of state conviction. I mean, for terroristic threats. So, I mean, you don't say that, and I hope everybody understands that this is a video. And I'm not going to do that. I just said that just for an example. I want to make sure that you understand that claimant. But this guy went and told somebody what his plans were, and I don't believe that they went and alerted authorities or anything. So, at least that's what I had last heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I last heard, that they hadn't done. So it's crazy. I mean, today in the world, we have people. Let's talk about this Sony Entertainment thing, the interview, okay? So whatever this guy is over in North Korea, he's threatening to blow up Sony Entertainment if they release the interview, so they cancel it. And then President Obama says that was not the right thing to do, for these people to be dictators and tell us what we can and cannot do in the United States.
Last I heard that they're gonna go ahead and release it.
They said they were going to release it?
I heard it somewhere, and I can't remember where, but I sworn I heard.
Why not? Why not release it? What are they going to do?
Because if they do that, say they release it and they play it out there, and a movie theater does get blown up. Well, it gets blown up. That's part of life.
We already had. We already had.
Then you take measures to take care of it. But if you're going to let somebody say, if you show a movie or release a movie, we're going to blow you up. If that takes to the point where it makes you stop releasing the movie, right, then they can say that and get you to do whatever they want you to do.
Exactly. It's like being a dictator.
They pretty much can control what you do and don't do.
Exactly.
So
and we don't need people to tell us how to run the United States. We got enough problems as it is.
Yeah.
No. Where did I see? What I see? I saw a thing about the Army. They have these big blimps. You hear about this? They got these big white blimps. They got 2 of them, and they're going to put them 10,000 feet up in the air. And it's going to, in the city of New York, around the city of New York, around Washington, not New York, around Washington, D.C., excuse me, Washington, D.C., and they're going to, it's big blimps, and what they do is they are going to be able to detect if there's any, what do you call them? Nuclear rockets coming towards the United States or something. I mean, from China or wherever it is that they're to look for rockets or something. And yeah, That's what they're going to do with these
I'm gonna
blimps.
find that information somewhere. Daggone, I know it's in here somewhere. Let's see. Here we go. Now, where is it where I send you a link that you can look at that thing? I know there's a way to send you a link, isn't it?
Yeah, up at the very top, there's a blue
That's right,
thing.
the messenger.
Blue thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a message thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on that, and you'll be able to send me a link.
All right, now you got it. Click on that and you see what I mean. Sony will release the interview.
Okay. Well, that's good for Sony. Good for Sony. That's a good choice. I'm actually pretty proud of that. I mean,
you see that link?
They should, yeah. And I just put it up on Facebook. Yes, and I bet it gets a lot of likes. Did I just put that up on Facebook? But that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. That there is a good thing that they're going to release it, because that it just doesn't make sense not to. Look at all the money they put into that thing.
Mm-hmm.
They would go bankrupt if they don't do it.
I mean, it's already been released on the internet. You know good well, and torrents website.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's already out there. There's no doubt in my mind. You know, absolutely already out there. And you can get anything off the internet. I mean, you and I both know that. You and I have both done that. So
yeah, if it's out there, it's reachable.
Oh yeah, you know, and it's always going to be reachable. So, you know, the Minnesota Vikings lost their game today, of course, but the Dallas Cowboys, I watched about 90% of that game, and the Dallas Cowboys whipped all over Indianapolis Colts. I mean, they just ragged on them. It was 35-0 at halftime, and Indianapolis got one score, and the final score was 42-7. That was all they got, was 7 points. So, and I really don't care for the Cowboys, but hey, let's give them a little victory win. You know, good for them. You know, but I think they're only going to do two playoff games, and then I think they'll be out of the playoffs. So, and
I'll say,
yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way I like it. Yeah. Oh. But, you know, I mean, I like the Vikings. That's, you know, I was born and raised in Minnesota, and I live in Texas now, but I don't have to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. We have a men's group at church, and someone said to me that actually was directing we got our new officer and everything, and this was a few months ago, over a year ago almost, and he said something to the officer, all Dallas Cowboy fans. I said, speak for yourself. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. And the guy wanted him to come up and get a Dallas Cowboy shirt, and I gave him a Dallas Cowboy shirt, and I said, I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. Speak for yourself. And he gave me the ugliest look. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. Do I like Dallas? I like Dallas. Do I like Jerry Jones? I like Jerry Jones because he supports the Army. But as far as being a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm really not. So, I mean, yeah, that was the president of our men's club, and he really didn't like what I said, but hey, more power to him. I don't care if he likes it or not. So, anyway, so what's been happening with you, man? I got I've been busy the last month. What's been happening with you?
Pretty much working. Still studying some more so I can take that big old whopping test beginning of the year.
Again?
No, I hadn't taken it yet.
Oh, you haven't taken it?
No. Oh, no.
Okay. So you're going to just keep on studying until you...
Yeah, because see, if they got it in two parts, and the way they got it here in North Carolina, you take the mechanical, then you take the business. And say you pass the business part, well, you can go back and take the mechanical and pass it, then you got it. But you have to do that in the same year. So if I went now and took the test and I passed the mechanical and didn't pass the business, they couldn't reschedule me quick enough this year to get me back in. So next year I would have to take both of them again, even though I passed one of them.
Well, that makes sense.
So I'm just going to wait. Plus, they got another a prep class to get you ready. And I went into one back in June. Then I went one beginning of this month, and they're going to have one next month. After I go through all that, February I should be ready to go take that freaking test.
Yeah, you should do pretty well on that, I think.
Yeah, it's it's a 5.5 hour test.
5.5 hour test. That's a long test.
Mechanical alone is a 4-hour test, and then it's an hour and a half for the business. Mechanical sounds like a big test when it's 4 hours, but it's only got 90 questions. And that's it. But it's not easy questions.
Right.
But when I went to that class in June for 3 days, then when I went back this month, I said, well, this is going to pretty much tell me how much I really how much I learned, how much of the knowledge did I absorb and kept that knowledge over that period of time. And when I went in that prep class again this month, when he started asking questions, I would say 95%. So that, that told me right there that, I'm holding the information, so when I go take that test, it should be all right there, ready to go. I remembered more than I thought.
You remember more than you thought?
Yeah.
I
thought I would have to look in the books and stuff like that, but he was popping questions and I was basically popping the answers. It got to the point, he says, well, how about, he asked a question all, and I raised my hand. He said, no, I know you know, Mike, but let's somebody else try. So, which that just gives me more confidence of that I know I'm going to pass that test.
Right.
Then you're going to see me start taking and replacing units, not just working on them. And the first one I'm going to do is my house.
Yeah.
Well, you moving your camera around?
Yeah, it's not centered, and I want to get it centered. There we go. That's better. That's better than it was.
How do you move your camera around in Google Hangout?
I have XSplit.
Or you use an XSplit to bring your camera in?
Yeah, I'm using XSplit. And I have this camera over here.
So Google Plus will actually grab another camera for another program as the camera?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
You just have to tell it. You just have to tell it you have another program. And you're using
Where do you go in there? Where do you go to tell it you got another program? Is there settings at the top?
Settings at the top, yeah.
It says camera. It only has one. It don't give me no other choice. I guess that's the only thing it's detecting.
Over here where it says settings, it's looking. It looks like a snowflake.
Yeah.
If you had,
that's what I meant.
The little looks like a snowflake, right?
Yeah, I got that open.
Click on that, and then at the top it says, mine says XSplit and Logitech HD webcam, and I can choose either one of those. I have XSplit running.
That's probably why, because I don't have any. I wonder if I can do that with Wirecast.
You probably could.
That'd be kind of unique.
Have Wirecast, I would think you could.
I would have to open up Wirecast and tell it to send the signal out so that program will detect it.
Right.
Well, I'm going to find out. I wonder if I have to, if it will do it after I've already started Google, or I have to restart Google just to do it. But getting ready to find the answer out.
You would have to restart Google to do it.
Probably so. But I'm getting ready to find out because I just opened up Wirecast.
Oh.
This way, if it does work, this way I can use my green screen instead of using that freaking green mess they got on Google Plus that don't work worth 2 cents.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
All right, let's see.
We're getting some new Corps officers from your, well, not quite your area, but almost in your area, Maryland. West Virginia and Maryland, we're getting assistance at my church at the Salvation Army. They're commanding officers. They're in Annapolis, Maryland right now. They're coming back to Texas. They were in Texas once before, and they left Texas to go there. And they're coming to Waco to be our assistant Corps officers. So they'll be here January 14th, I think he is. Captain and Major Ruth New is what their names are. Richard New and Ruth New. And they'll be here January 14th. Oh, my stomach hurts. I had some banana pudding. My wife gave me a big bowl of banana pudding, and I think I have some stomach problems as well as any other problems that I might have. And I was hungry. I wanted it. I ate it, but I think I have some really bad stomach problems. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. The only thing I've eaten today is 2 bologna and cheese sandwiches and a bowl of banana pudding. Right? That's the only thing I've had. So, not too bad. NFC East champions. Go to the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll be right back. I'm going to restart this. All right?
Is it working?
I'm going to restart.
All right, go ahead.
Restart Google.
Okay.
Here.
Come back in. All right, Mike is restarting Google. He's going to try to do his Wirecast and see if he can get this Wirecast to work with Google and work with Google Plus or Google Hangout or whatever we want to call it. Oh, I see a green spot. Did it work, Mike?
It's not picking it up.
Oh, it's not picking it up.
No, I got to figure out where if Wirecast has a output or not.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to do it. I'm sure there is. Now, are you still using the same cameras you were using before? Are you using the cameras that you had? Do you see the cameras in your list? Which ones
I only got one camera plugged in this computer.
Oh, I thought you had 4 of them plugged in.
No, I got one plugged in my broadcaster on the other side of the room.
Oh, okay.
But that's not going to help me to get it. Don't matter how many cameras I got, if I can't get it to pick up Wirecast, it's not going to do me a bit of good. I got to get Wirecast to send out a signal. I got external display, but I don't see no way to get it to pick up from. I just don't see no way to do that.
Oh, man. Thank you. I put a picture up on Facebook, and someone just a good friend of mine just commented on it, and she said, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder." And I said, "Thank you." And I said, "I am good looking anyway. My wife says I am." And I said, "Yes, I do pay her for saying that." You should have seen what I got for my wife for Christmas. You're right. I bought her a new laptop, Michael. I got her an i3, 750 gig hard drive, 6 gigs of RAM, quad core. While I was in Austin, and it was $399, and that thing it rips. I mean, it's just awesome. It's an awesome computer, and I like it a lot. So, I may go buy another one, not because I can, but because I like it so much. But $399, that's a lot of money to go spend on a a laptop. It was on sale. It was regularly almost $500, but I got it on sale at Best Buy in Austin, Texas. I couldn't pass it up. I mean, I really couldn't. And I knew I was going to get her a laptop for Christmas, and I already gave it to her. And she's sitting over there now, over that way, and she's using her old laptop right now for games. Yeah, she's gaming on her old laptop, which is a good thing because at least her new laptop won't get any viruses if she, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she's gaming on her old laptop that she loves a lot, and her new laptop is just sitting over there on the TV dinner tray next to the couch, which is fine, not a big deal. But it is a nice laptop though. And I am going to put. I think I have Avast. I have Avast on my desktop here, and on that machine, and I think I have it on that machine that she's on. And they have a VPN service, virtual private network, or whatever you want to call it. And I think I'm going to put it on her new laptop, and because I have it on my desktop right now. I got a new modem today. Time Warner Cable came out and gave me a new modem.
What was wrong with the last one?
It was kicking me off the internet for some reason. It did it like 7 times in one day, and I said, this is enough. You need to come out and give me a new modem. So they gave me a new Ares, which is really a nice modem. I think I was getting DOS attacked. Really, I really do, because now that I have VPN set up, my connection is very stable. So I shouldn't have said that over the internet though.
To a Google Plus Hangout with Wirecast. You're going to have to wait for the next update of Wirecast, which has this thing called a virtual camera output setting. So that's not on the current version, but on the next version it should be on there, and that's needed, as you will see in the expert version of streaming to a Google Plus Hangout. So stay tuned for the rest of the summer, as you will see.
You're saying you using what, XSplit?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have green screen and all yet?
No, I don't think so. Let me see. Hold on. No, I don't see any of that. Broadcast, tools, help. Yeah, I just paid another $14.95 for it to for 3 more months. XSplit is $14.95 for 3 months, and I just paid $14.95 for 3 months for it. Yeah. Dear Santa, my daddy's in Iraq. Can you bring him home for Christmas?
Aww.
That was it looks like a little girl that has cancer. Oh, that'd be nice. Come home for Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it's going past at least my bedtime. My stomach hurts too. What'd you do? Oh, you're all right. You're only a half an hour late. You'll be all right. So I think when do you want to do another another show there, Eminem?
Well, I have one on Monday nights, Google Hangout, which goes on my YouTube. Any other night except Friday because of bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty much sitting here just about every night.
All right. Well, just message me when you want to do another show. And
well, when you go live, just be sure it sends me a notification.
Okay.
And I'll just join it like I did this one.
All right. We could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's kind of hot in here, isn't it? You know what? You know what's really good? You know what's really good is we have some downstairs neighbors, right? And they must have their heat on like 80 or something because it keeps us nice and toasty. And I just looked at my 12 months of electricity. What I should have been getting for electricity for this whole year, for this last year, for 2014, I should have been using like over 9,000 kilowatt hours. I'm at 6 and change, and it's pretty good. It's so our bill for this month, which I've already paid because I had some extra money, was only $41. It came out the other day, and I just paid it because I had some extra money from working in Austin. I'm still waiting on my last check. They were supposed to have mailed it last Wednesday, and I still haven't gotten it. And it's probably because of the Christmas or whatever, Christmas mail or whatever. And so hopefully I'll get it tomorrow, and I can go pop it in the bank. And then my wife says that I have her permission to go and, buy me a Christmas present because I already bought. I bought her. What did I buy you? I bought you a laptop.
Okay.
I bought a laptop. And what else?
Screen in the background, so you can see there. I am sitting in front of Uncle What. I don't know. If you
we got a new bed too. We got a. I got mad at Aaron's. They told me that I needed to go through the insurance for changing my bed. So I did, because there was something wrong with it. And I did, and this was when I was in Austin, right? And they called me up and they said, well, the insurance company said that they would cover your bed. You won. And they said, well, but we won't be able to deliver a bed for you for a month. It takes 6 weeks, they said. I said, come get everything. Come get it. I said, and I got ripped off because they didn't pay me my $274 back. Because it was $274 that I had just paid them, and they didn't pay me back any money. And I called them up and asked them. They said, well, you told us to come get it. And I had just paid the bill. And I said, well, where's my money? They said, well, you don't get no money back. So they came and got the bed, the TV, and the TV stand. So I went to Buddy's Furniture and got a memory foam bed, a Toshiba 50-inch TV, and a really nice, looks like a China hutch, but it's a TV stand. It stands pretty high, and put it put it on credit and pay the same. They're matching the price that I paid with Aaron's. So I think it's 36 months, but hey, whatever. The bed itself is $1,200, $1,299 I think, and it's 6 months, same as cash. And if in 6 months I can pay the bed off for $949, I think, if I really wanted to. I couldn't tell you how much TV is. It's Toshiba 50-inch, so I assume it's pretty expensive. But and then they gave me one of their TV stands, but it had some scratches on it, so they took some money off of that. But I'm assuming they didn't take very much off of it, but they took some money off of it, so that was good. Tigger missed me, so that's why. I guess that's why he's sitting in my lap, because he misses me for some reason. I don't know why, but let's see. Here, come here. Oh, he just jumped up in my lap. Come on now, you don't want to be on the camera? All right, well, I think I'm going to get out of here, Mike. I think I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I don't know what the ordeal is, but I guess I'm tired and just
all right.
Go to bed.
While you were sitting there talking and listening to you, I was looking on YouTube and other people using XSplit to use green screen.
Green screen? Is there a program called green screen?
No, green screen on XSplit.
Green screen on XSplit.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe
they said bring your camera in and then right-click, and it will bring up the properties of it, and you see the green screen effect.
Oh, maybe. Of course. I have the new version of it, but I don't know how to do any of it. I really don't. So I couldn't tell you if there was one or not. Oh, I just pushed a button I should have pushed. Oh,
oops.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. There should be. No. Oh, that's a screen capture. But I don't see anything where. Oh. Oh, there it is. Ah, there we go. See that? I don't care if it does that or not. I just click on it and it works. I did lose a little weight while I was gone.